everyone, and welcome to our Olympian reception. If I could please draw your attention to the two screens, please.
Yeah, so the journey to the Olympics has been super surreal. Yeah, just being on the world stage, being on the start line with the world's best athletes or best sailors.
I think it was quite a journey. I mean, yeah, finally I'm an Olympian, and I've worked so hard for this. I'm super happy. I think it shows that anything is possible, and I mean, growing up in the Sharks and Hebe Dragons, I mean, going through the ranks, I mean, just keep pushing and you'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I would say just very happy to be able to go to the Olympics and to represent Hong Kong, which is just an amazing feeling. And it's just been a great journey. It really inspires the youth, especially the Sharks, just to know that Akira and I are the first 49er to represent Hong Kong at the Olympics. And we've really just set the stage for them and allowing the youth to actually have a look at what they can actually do in the future.
以輕量級嘅身形啦去打一個公開組啦，咁其實呢個挑戰其實對於任何人嚟講都係一個好大嘅挑戰。咁但係我今次係咁諗我嘅夢想，咁就可以希望透過我自身嘅經歷啦，可以啟發到我哋遊艇會嘅青年嘅賽艇手去每一次遇到啲咩困難都好，你只要諗住自己目標。 要去肯做，肯去接受挑戰，咁你就會有成功嘅一日啦。
Well, we're very glad you liked that video. Please can we now hear from our Commodore Adrian Pang.
Well, good evening everyone. On behalf of the club, I'm delighted to welcome you all here tonight. And to our first ever Olympian reception to celebrate our club member who have represented Hong Kong at the Olympics. This is truly a special occasion, and I want to start by extending a warm welcome to everyone, especially to our athletes who have recently returned from Paris Olympic Games and those who blazed the trail before them. To our newest Olympians, congratulations. You have returned with something incredibly valuable, experience, pride and inspiration. Competing at the Olympics is an incredible achievement, and we are immensely proud of each and every one of you. You have shown extraordinary dedications, presence and sportsmanship, and you have represented our sports of sailing and rowing at the highest standard. You are the true ambassador of our club, setting a wonderful example for our youth sailors and rowers. Your journey has lit a path for the next generation, and showing them that with passion and commitment, dreams can indeed become reality. But today isn't just our most recent Olympians. We are also honored to have with us some of our past Olympians here. In fact, so far, 23 of our members have competed for Hong Kong at the Olympics, and apart from our 4 Paris Olympians, we are delighted to have them with us today. And several of our past Olympians still residents in Hong Kong. Unfortunately, one of our members who represented Hong Kong, Li Lai Shan, who won the Hong Kong first gold medal, could not be here tonight as she was out of town. Now, let me share some illuminating history with you. In the 1960s, an Olympic committee was formed here at the club to address the requirements for representations in the Olympic sailing events. And a problem faced by the club's Olympic committee was that of recognition of the Olympic and Hong Kong authorities, and this was overcome by the founding of the Hong Kong Yacht Racing Association. Under the inaugural chairmanship of RHKYC member Bill Hancock, The new association was then accepted as an affiliated member of the Royal Yachting Association and became the national representative body for yacht racing in Hong Kong, and was soon officially recognized by Hong Kong's Olympic Authority. In the inaugural Chairman Bill Hancock went to the Olympics in 1960 in the Dragons. And also, year after, another of our Olympian sailor in the fin class, Alan Stevens, carried the Olympic torch down Pedal Street. As you all know, the Hong Kong Yacht Racing Association is now the Hong Kong China Sailing Federation. And its current president, Zhang Meihan, is also a member, and Meihan also went to the Olympics in 1996 and sailing in the 470 women class. Also with us tonight are Neil Pry, who competed for Hong Kong in 1968 in the Mexico City in the Flying Dutchman class. Nick Bryan competed for Hong Kong in the fin class in the 1988 Seoul Olympics. And of course, Stephanie Norton, who competed in the ILCA 6 laser class at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic held in 2021. It is a privilege to have you all here tonight, and it's the high time we celebrate your achievement too. Although we haven't had an Olympic reception before, but let this be the start of a new tradition. One where we gather to honor and remember the legacy of all our Olympians, past and present. So, to all our Olympians, thank you. Thank you for your dedication and for your hard work, and for carrying the spirit of this club onto the world's greatest sporting stage. You have made us proud, and you have written another chapter in our story history. Let's raise a glass to our Olympians past, present, and future. Here's to all of you and to the bright future of our club. Cheers. 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 Now we have one more special tradition that we would like to start. First time. As a token of our deep appreciation and pride, we would like to present each of our Olympians with a club burgee. But this isn't just another burgee. This has been specially monogrammed with the word Olympian and the year in which you competed. This symbolizes not only your incredible achievement, but also the legacy you have created as part of our club's history. So, if our Olympians could please come forward one by one when your name is called, and we would like to present you with this small but meaningful gift, your own club burgee to keep, as a reminder that no matter where your journey takes you, you'll always have a home. You'll always have a home and a family here at the Royal Hong Kong Yacht Club. What is your most memorable moment at the Paris Olympics?
And it's the first time that it kind of sinks in that it's a different race. It's not your normal world champs. So, and then being able to get to the first top mark of the first race.
Yeah. So proud of you too. You know, this is not easy.
Followed by our worst memory was quickly losing our lead.
What is the one lesson, your Olympic experience, that you will carry forward? What's that one lesson?
I would say there's a lot of lessons. It's hard to say, to pick out one exact thing, but I would say one lesson would definitely be just to keep cool. And I would say the Olympics is there's so much going on, there's a lot of distraction, there's so many new things to see and everything, and you just have to focus on the routine and focus on the training, really.
How do you handle the nerves when competing at such a high level?
I think you just kind of focus on the process, and you just focus on getting better every day, and you don't really focus on the results, and just getting better every day, you kind of naturally, yeah, it's quite simple.
Well, some Olympians said, well, they listen to certain song, and you know they keep thinking of certain things, focus on certain things. Is that something that you do?
I'm not sure. I mean, sometimes I have a song in my head, and that kind of distracts me. And sometimes it's a completely random song, but yeah.
So, what advice would you give to the younger athletes aspiring to compete at the Olympics?
We have to set the goal, and then resilience, because during the training we suffer a lot. Sometimes we go ups and downs, but we just focus on our goal, and so they will carry us on to the target. And then in the last point is to break through our barriers. So during the process, like already mentioned, trust the process, and then we will break through our limits, and then to another stage.
Do you have a particular moment of doubt that, you know, and how do you overcome it?
Yeah, the Olympics in Marseille was extremely tricky, extremely shifty, so I feel like every decision was a moment of doubt, a tactical decision. But yeah, for those decisions, you kind of just have to own them, take them, and if they don't go your way, then you accept it and move on.
I really think just to show everyone that it's possible, really, and that the pathway's there, and that it's possible to start out in a club and to start in the Sharks, and that you can really make it to the Olympics, and it really is possible if you put in the work and you put in the effort, that you can really, really make your dreams come true.
What was the most surprising thing that you experienced during Olympics?
I think the most surprising thing was just the sheer amount of support that you got from Hong Kong. Like, you go to the World Championships and, you know, you don't get that much support. Who's even following that? And then you go to the Olympics and you're like, everybody's watching and everybody's like cheering you on. The amount of messages I got, it was great.
But I can tell you that, you know, you get tons of support from people in this club. Like, you know, so many of us were watching live on the main lawn just for the races that you guys were just doing. Anyway, so I think, you know, lots of us want to talk to you. You know, you guys will be hanging around a bit longer. But thank you so much, and then for coming. And then, you know, I want to see you guys in the next coming Olympic in LA, and then, you know, and also see more of our members and our young generations, inspire you to be one of them in the future. Thank you.